Hey everybody, welcome to Pilates. We're going to stay on the mat today. So you will need a ball and two light weights. If you don't have either of those, it's okay. You don't necessarily need them. It's just nice to have. So I'm going to scoot on back to my mat and we're going to get started. So grab your stuff and I'll meet you on the mat. So we're going to start today. We're going to start sitting up. Just sitting up on our mat. So I've got my handy dandy boots. We're gonna start in that mermaid twist. So I want you to sit really tall and then go ahead and tuck your legs over to the left. I'm really sitting on my right cheek here. And so then begin to turn to the right. So we're just gonna start to warm up the belly here. Turn to the right. Nice, and then come on back around. We're just gonna get busy right away. So you're gonna lean onto your right elbow. I'm gonna move my weights and my ball so that you can see my arm set up. So my arm is directly underneath my shoulder, and I'm gonna lift my left leg here. And I'm gonna extend it long and then bend. So I'm starting to fire up through the hips and the glutes. We're gonna do 10 of these, nice and slow. I have a little added weight here on my ankle just to get my legs starting to work again. Here's 7 and 6, 5 more, nice and long, 4, 3, 2 more. Hold it out there. We're gonna take it up and down, 10, 9, 8, 7. I'm not putting a ton of pressure in my arms. I'm just resting here. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Go ahead and sit tall. Take the mermaid twist. We're gonna go back to that leg in just a moment. Take the mermaid twist, come on back, find that elbow position. Right leg's gonna be our stabilizer here, but we're also tightening up through the core just to keep that body stabilized. Top leg is your left one. It's going to straighten. Now, I may not be able to do all of this, so I'll get you going. We're gonna circle around and pause. Around and pause. Here's 5, 4, you can feel it in your belly, 3, 2, last one, and release. Go ahead and sit tall. Now we're gonna come back and we're gonna do 5 on the back side, just like we did going one direction. We're gonna take the same thing. So I just have to take breaks here. So you can stay in this position or you can take breaks with me. I'm gonna straighten that leg and now go backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, bend and come on up. Let's go ahead and do that to the other side. So you're gonna be sitting on your left cheek, and now the right leg's behind the left foot, ooh, and then go ahead and turn to the left. Beautiful, so we get that stretch through the belly. Come on back around, lower onto your left arm. Make sure that it's directly under your shoulder, maybe out just a little bit. Top leg's gonna go straight. We're gonna bend and straighten. We're gonna do 10 of these. So much easier without that added weight. 8, 7, 6. I'm not snapping or kicking, I'm really sliding long, really pushing my foot there. Here's 4, 3, 2 more. Last one, we're gonna go up and down, really firing through the glutes here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and release. Go ahead and sit up tall. Go ahead and spin. Just get the release there. Wind back to front. We're gonna finish up this series. So we're gonna lower onto the left, right leg goes straight. We're gonna circle forwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, go backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and release. Sit up nice and tall, and then we're gonna turn and come on down. to where we're mostly on the mat long ways. So I'm going to scoot my weights and my ball closer to me. I'm going to need them here in just a bit, but not quite yet. So I'm going to go ahead and lay on my back, hug my knees into my chest, get a release here. So we're going to play a little bit with doing some bar work, but on the floor. So the legs are going to go straight up, and straight is relative. So I'm going to have a nice tiny little micro bend here. But as I look at my feet, I'm going to start to turn my heels together and my toes out, which is going to force my inner thighs to engage. I like to have my arms up so I'm not using them against the floor for stability. I'm instead using my core. Here we go. We're going to bend the knees just a tiny bit, not all the way down like a frog, but just about halfway, and then press. So we bend and we press. Let's do 10. Press. Try to straighten your legs. Press up. Here's 8. Press. 7. Lengthen. Really push through the heels. Push right there. Perfect. So we're just doing some pliés here. 5. 4. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And release. Go ahead and bring the feet to the mat. Get a nice little release for the belly. Now we're going to come into sort of a combo with the plie. I'll show you. Let's bring our legs up, heels together, toes out. We're going to bend to that tiny bend in the leg, as if we were standing on the floor doing a plie. And now we're going to pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, back to straighten. Come down, pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, and press. Do it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, and press. Again, tiny little pulses. 3, 2, 1, and press. 2 more sets. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and press. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Press and release. Go ahead and bring your left leg. It's going to stay on the ground. Right leg is going to go straight up towards the ceiling. Arms go high. Now watch what's going to happen. My right leg is as straight as possible. I'm going to lower with my heel and press back up. Lower with my heel, press back up. The work is to keep the belly sticking back into the floor. So it's not curling up like that. I'm really engaging the belly down towards the floor. Here's 8. Notice that I'm not using momentum. 7. It's all in my abs. Put your belly right there and feel that. So good. 4, 3, no kicking, almost kicked. 2, last one, and release. Go ahead and bring the right knee down, right foot down. So now I'm going to straighten my left, press down with the heel, up with the heel. Here's 8, up. 7, feel your belly do the work. 6, engage right there. 5, pull. 4, pull. 3, here's 2. Perfect, final one. And we release. We're going to come back to the right leg. I'm going to bend it 90 degrees this time, point my pretty toe, and then I'm going to flex my foot. So you can see I've got a right angle bend there, and a right angle bend there, and a right angle bend at the hip. So I'm going to hold my hands up so I'm not using my arms at all, and I'm going to push and pull in. Push and pull. Just like a leg press that you would do at the gym, we're going to do it one-legged and really be mindful of the belly here. 8, in, 7. Make sure you've got that flexed foot, like you're stepping across the room and stepping your footprint on the wall. Here's 5, pull it in, 4, 3, 2, last one, and we release. Let's do the other leg. 90-degree bend. Here we go. We push, we pull. 10, pull it in. 9, pull it in. So the neat thing about doing the entire practice on the ground is that we take all of the balance out. As soon as I can stand on my feet more comfortably, we'll come back to doing some standing work. We're going to take advantage of mat work at least this week and probably next week, and then we'll get back to being standing on our 2 feet. But you can always go back to some older videos if you really want a standing up practice. 2 more. Last one. And release. And it's really nice to change it up. So I know we've been doing some work on the floor only because of my injury, but it is really nice to change it up. So go ahead and put the ball in between your thighs, never on the knee, but really deep into the inner thighs here. And grab your weights as well. If you don't have weights, it's no big deal. You can do this entire series with no weights. So you're going to take your eyes up towards the ceiling. And then bring your arms to a bent position. So they're just 90-degree bends like this. I'm holding the weights barely, not gripping, just holding. And I'm going to inhale, press up, chest press, draw down. Don't let your elbows touch. Inhale, release, exhale. So we're really resisting on the exhale. That's where the magic's going to happen. Let's do 10 of these. 9. Remember, you can find my favorite Pilates music on Spotify. It's a free app. You just go to Spotify, search for me, and you'll see all of my music list there, and you can have some of my favorite playlists to do along with these videos. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, and release. Take a quick break. Now we're going to do that same sort of plie pulse action that we did with our legs. We're going to do it with our arms. Make sure you're squeezing the ball just a little bit. So we're going to go all the way up to start. Bend about halfway. We're going to pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and press. Bend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and press. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and press. Do you feel it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and press. 2 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and press. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and press. Beautiful. Turn your weights so that your palms are towards your head. We're going to bend and release. Bend, straighten. Don't bend all the way, just 90 degrees. 10, press. 9, press. 8, press. 7 more. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, do 1 more, and release. Felt the forearms on that one, yeah? So now bring your palms towards each other and walk your elbows out just a little bit. So this is almost like you're holding a giant beach ball in front of you. And I want you to think about that scooping action of a beach ball reaching around. So we're going to go up, fingertips touch, pull down all the way to the floor. So my arms are open here. Close it, open it, close, open. So a little different sensation than a chest press with the palms forward, palms towards each other. We're getting more into the sort of the front of the shoulder. I can feel my biceps here. Here's 5. Press. 4. Press. 3. 2. Last one. And release. Go ahead and drop one weight over to the floor. We don't need it. And just hold on to one. So here's where we're going to come into the triceps. So my elbows are going to just shave near my head. So my elbows are high and the weight's going just above my head. And I'm going to press up and bend. So it's a tricep press. I'm going to do 10, press, 9, press. Put a little tension on the ball. Doesn't have to be much, just enough so that your body knows that it's there. Here's 5, 4, 3. We're going to do that plie pulse. Last one. Now come down and we pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and press. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and press. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and press. 2 more. Feel your triceps. See how we can get all of our weight work done even on the floor. Last set. 3, 2, 1, and press. And then go ahead and lose the weight. Just going to set the weights aside for now. Let's keep the ball where it's at. I'm not going to use my arms here, so I'm going to lift my arms off of the mat. I'm going to start to squeeze the ball, release the ball. But I want to really focus on my belly. So I'm going to grab just one weight and set it right there on my low belly. So between my pubic bone and my belly button, just that soft little spot there. You might need to hold your hand on the weight so it doesn't roll towards your chest, but just let it rest there. We're going to squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now reach down and just secure that weight onto your pelvis. And we're going to pelvic tuck first, then release. So all I'm doing is taking my tailbone and I'm scooping it under and releasing. I'm not lifting the hips off the mat. This is just all pelvis work. By having the weight there and the ball between my legs, everything's engaged. It just makes it a little bit harder. Not a ton harder, just a little bit harder. 3 more. 2. Last one. And now tuck the pelvis under and let's peel our hips up to the sky. Once they get there, make sure that that weight doesn't roll down and bump your chin. So you're going to hold on to it, and you're going to lower halfway and press up. Lower and press. Lower and press. 10, press. 9, get your hips high as you can. Beautiful. 7, lower. 6, feel the heat in your backside. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold at the top, squeeze into the ball. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. So keeping with the theme of the plie pulses, we're going to take the bridge set into the pulse. So let's lift up our hips, hold on to the weight. You don't need the weight, it just adds some extra goodness. So we're going to lower halfway down, make sure that the ball is nice and tight in there. We're going to pulse tiny. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and press. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and press. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and press. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1, and press. 3 more sets. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and press. 2 more sets. How high can your hips go? 3, 2, 1. Press. Last set. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Up to the top. Pulse to the sky. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Did you feel that? Lots happening in the backside. So the added weight just gives us a tiny bit of extra goodness. Go ahead and set the weight aside. We're going to bring the knees into the chest and just release the back. Maybe roll slightly side to side. We're going to keep the ball tight in the inner thighs. So we bring our legs to a 90-degree bend. So here's where we're going to listen to our back and to our body. So we're not going to bend to the knees. Knees are going to stay 90 degrees. Balls in between the thighs. We're going to lower just a little bit, press back up. Lower, press, lower, press. Now you may lower more than me, which is fine, but as long as your back stays connected to the mat. I know that for me, the lower I go with my legs, my spine's going to lift off the mat, and then I've lost the ab work. So I'm going to keep my movements today really tight and concise so that I ensure that I'm sticking with my abs and I'm not putting any pressure on my back. I'm going to lift my arms up so I'm not using them. I'm going to do 10 of these. It's like a crunch. 9. Beautiful. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Final one. And we release. So we're going to take that same motion and we're going to tick-tock to either side. So we're going to start by leaning to the right slightly, and we're going to bring awareness into our obliques by doing that. So legs bend 90 degrees, drop the hips over towards the right, crunch in, drop down, crunch. Beautiful. Keep squeezing the ball here. Here's 8, 7, 6. Feel your obliques. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Release the legs. Walk them back to center. Take a little side to side action. Get a twist. Do whatever feels good between sets, making sure that we're creating space and never causing any pain to happen in the back. We want to feel it, but we don't want to hurt. So legs are going to bend 90 degrees. I'm going to drop over to the left. I'm going to drop my legs, crunch in. 8, crunch. Keep squeezing the ball. 7, 6, 5, 4, tiny little movements, all abs. 3, 2, last one. Lower the legs. Go ahead and take the ball, open your legs and get a stretch. Perfect. So I'm going to hold on to the ball for a moment. My right leg's going to go straight to the sky with a pointed toe. So for this side, we'll be able to see that nice elongated leg. I'm going to hold the ball up high. And about how big your ball is, I want you to take your toes and just draw a circle around the ball. And do that again. Circle and then stop. Circle and then stop. Keep going. 10. 9, make sure you're stopping between. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pause. Maybe re-straighten the leg. Sometimes it wants to bend. So let's go the opposite way. Around the ball, no bigger than the ball. 9, 8, 7. That stop between each one is so important to slow down momentum. 4, 3, 2, last one, and release. Let's try the other leg. Left leg is going to go straight. You will have a pointed toe. I have my boot on, so my toes cannot point. But I'm still going to do the work. I'm going to circle with my heel. 10, 9, 8. Firing up my abs here. 7, 6. It's also wonderful to have my foot up towards the ceiling. Really helps with swelling. It's been way harder than I anticipated. Today's actually the first day in 2 weeks that I've actually feel almost good. One more. Now let's go the other way. I've really been struggling with exhaustion and pain, and fatigue, and it's just been way harder than I had thought it was going to be. So today's a good day, and I'm hoping that I've turned the corner, and I'm going to continue to have really good days. So after I record this session, I will go back to resting, and it's just been how I've been doing it. Do a little something, rest for at least as long as I did the little something. 3 more, 2 more, last one, and release. Beautiful. Go ahead and lower the ball. So we're going to come into some work for the belly by bringing our legs. Ankle bones are going to hook together, those inner ankles. I'm going to open like a butterfly and close. We do this one a lot. It's excellent for the abs, excellent for the inner thighs. Let's do 10, squeeze, 9, squeeze, 8. Close up those knees. It's where the power is, right there. Right there. We're going to do that plie pulse after 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now open your legs and stay. Touch outsides. We're just going to tap 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and close. Open 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and close. Do it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and close. 2 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and close. Last set. You should be feeling it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Go ahead and let your knees open, get a stretch. So we're going to come into a really fun stabilizing on one side and doing a half plie on the other side. You ready? Legs are going to go up, both of them. Arms are up. I'm just holding the ball. I'm putting a little bit of tension there in between my palms just to give my arms a little bit while I work my legs. So my left leg is going to stay straight-ish. If I could get it more straight, I would. There, it's pretty straight, but I won't be able to sustain that. Now my right leg, I'm going to go from the hip and externally rotate it. So I'm looking down my right leg and I see my inner ankle, my inner knee, and my inner thigh. I'm going to slide my right foot down, about to the knee area, and then press back up. So it's a half plie. Down and press. Down and press. The foot can slide down the pants, or it can just be right next to the leg. Press. You should feel your belly here. 8. Press. Nice pointed toe. Beautiful. 6. Press. 5. Press. 4. Press. 3. Press. It's hard. 2 more. Beautiful, beautiful. Last one. And let's bring both legs down. We have to do the other leg. Take a breath or 2. Okay, we're almost finished. Legs are going to go straight. Now I'm going to rotate from my hip. My left leg is going to open. So the hip is open slightly. I can see down my inner thigh. Here we go. I'm going to plie down and press. If I could, I would be pointing my toe. Press. Here's 8. Press. Right leg is long. 7. Beautiful. 6. 5. 4, 3, 2, last one, and release. That's hard. I really feel it in my abs there. Nice. So now we're going to take the ball between our shins, not our ankle bone, never directly on a joint, but it's going to go down there. So it's between the ankle and the knee, and I'm going to interlace my fingers like a basket. That helps me. So I'm going to squeeze the ball, release the ball. We're going to do 20 of these. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. The good news is we're going to do 3 sets of 20. So you should have felt your inner thighs and your belly. Ball goes back between the calves, legs go straight. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Really squeeze, squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Take a quick break. We have one more set. Here we go. Ball between the calves. Legs are straight as they can be. Hands are up. Squeeze 20, 19, 18, 17. How hard can you squeeze? Harder, harder. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. The neat thing about Pilates on the floor is that we can do it without hurting our neck. We've been on the floor the whole time and we've had a huge workout for the legs and the abs. So it's a beautiful thing. Go ahead and take your ball and just set it aside. Cross your right leg over your left. Grab your left leg and pull it in. So we want to stretch the glutes that we worked really hard in the bridge pose with those little pulses and the ball between the thighs. I like to tip over towards the bent leg here, the one that's on the bottom. It should feel really nice through the glute. And then go ahead and uncross, and you're going to put the other leg on top. Grab your right leg, squeeze in, and then tick-tock. Just lean over towards the leg that you're grabbing. Should feel really good. Go ahead and come back to center. Take your legs up, separate them wide. Beautiful. And just get a nice stretch and then pulse out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. I'm going to go ahead and rock and roll up to a seat. And then I'm going to take my right leg and bring it on bottom. And bring my left leg over. So I'm almost attempting as best I can to stack my knees here. And so by having my knees stacked, basically one on top of the other, it's a little bit hard with my boot, but you can see I'm getting a nice opening through my glutes. And now I'm going to lean forward and stretch. It's a beautiful stretch. So remember, I have an entire library of Pilates on my website. So you can always go back and do a standing, more active practice, but don't discount these practices that are on the mat. These are wonderful for engaging those inner muscles and really working into the fine, tiny little stabilizers within our body. Go ahead and take your right arm over your left and turn to the left. Should feel a nice, beautiful twist. You'll come back to center, lean back, and then you'll switch. Left leg goes on bottom, right leg goes on top. So you might have to scooch around and really try to get legs stacked. So you can see it's a little bit off kilter here with the boot. Lean forward, feel the stretch through the glutes. Should feel amazing and nice. Come on back to center. We're going to turn to the right this time. Come on back to center and then lean back, uncross your legs and go really wide. So pick yourself up so that you can create a ton of space here in your inner thighs. I'm going to stay upright today, but go ahead if you're upright and just tuck your chin, or you can start to hinge forward. It's entirely up to you and how you feel. But just feel the nice stretch for the inner thighs. We did a lot of inner thighs. And then play with opening your toes outward just a little bit and bringing them back to neutral. And just feel what feels best for you in your body, depending on where you want to feel the most sensation. So it was awesome to play with you. It was a nice short practice. It's about as much as I could put out today. So always enjoy my other videos. Come back anytime. You could do this one a couple times this week and then maybe try a standing one, and it'll be just perfect. So I'll see you really soon, and thanks so much for joining, and have a great day.